Now we're learning that illegal immigrants are also being flown into other swing states like Pennsylvania. According to a new report, several flights full of illegal immigrants landed in Wilkes-Barre Scranton Airport in December. One even landed on Christmas night. Congressman Dan Meuser of Pennsylvania just sent a letter to the Department of Health and Human Services demanding answers. He joins us now. Congressman, good to see you. So tell me this, why aren't these flights coming in at noon or 3 o'clock in the afternoon? Why are these flights coming in under the cover of darkness at night when nobody sees them?
Great question, Sean. Listen, thanks so much for having me here. This message is very important. The American people need to know the details of this tragic situation that the Biden administration has created. Yeah, you're right. If they're so proud of how they handle the border and how they're handling children in such a compassionate way, why isn't Jen Psaki and others talking about it? Riddle me that. We have flights coming into Wilkes-Barre in the middle of the night, just as it occurred in Florida and other places. There were 2 flights that came in on Christmas evening in 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. Those flights, by the way, didn't have buses waiting. And I got all of this the following day from people at the airport. That's the only way we found out about it. There were leaks from the airport from folks who worked there that were scared, that didn't know what was going on, and described to me in detail what a nightmare situation it was for them to have to handle this, as well as for these poor children that are overwhelming the southern border.
So, Congressman, you have a pretty competitive congressional district. I know that. And these illegals are being flown into places like Florida and Pennsylvania. You look at politics, these are relatively swing states. Is this politics behind where these migrants are being flown into? Is this about changing the voter makeup, or is there some other reason why these folks are coming in, and especially at the middle of the night?
Well, that, too, is a great question. That gets to the end game here. You can't help but think why such an upside-down, backwards, senseless, illogical policy would be in effect now for the last 11 months. That is a disaster for all, for the American people and for the poor people that are part of this. They're coming in being encouraged and carried by drug cartels. That's who's bringing even these minors across. And guess what's coming with it? Drugs. Fentanyl is up double what it was last year, and last year was a bad year. So that could be the incentive. But Sean, also just appreciate this. HHS has done this in such a clandestine way. Now they're legally required to carry out this mindless Biden policy, but they're not required to keep us in the dark and not inform folks as to what regions of the nation as to what's going on. Are they COVID tested? Have they been vetted for criminal records? Where are they going? Are they going to show up at schools? Or 50 of them are going to show up at a school district that don't speak English? So it's madness, and my people in my district and Pennsylvania are outraged.
So, Congressman, thanks for standing up for your constituents, number one, but also you have to be concerned about the money that's expended on folks that come into your city and your state that you actually have to fund with your tax dollars. It's incredibly unfair, and the administration should be transparent when they're going to fly illegals into people's communities. Tell the community, tell the congressman, tell the governor. Thanks for exposing this for us, and great work in Congress.